Hi, David here with Futures Trade. I want to give you the update to the goal. Now, if you were able to catch the video from the 5th, all right, so this was the video from the 5th. If you were able to catch that, I definitely gave you some information that could have benefited you thus far. Definitely with the one from the second, I see you guys been watching that one. We were anticipating a move to the upside to catch that long side target before the news, but it didn't play out. So I came back and gave you some more information given that they had dropped. And so this is what it looked like the last video. This is what it had looked like, and I told you that they may react at that level. You really didn't want them here. Kind of wanted them to go ahead and turn from here. Again, it's not to say that they couldn't have turned here, but it would have just been more ideal to head back down from here. But they managed to go ahead and pull up to that static level. Now, again, these levels they can be found on the channel. All right, I don't want to dive too much into all of that. Don't want to waste your time here, but if you want to head over to the channel, now I have the link below. You can click on that. But right there, the trading ranges, static levels, and the chart scale. All of that content is just three different ways to kind of give you a location where the market can possibly turn, and then you utilize whatever timing techniques that you have to get into the trade. So, trying to give you some information that's not too subjective and get you where you want to go. So, this is what it looked like before, okay? And so this is where we're at. We got there, hit that reaction. Again, blue bar inside the static level, very powerful, just like we had the static level down here, this 55. Blue bar sitting down in there. The open of that second bar, there's the mid. They tested it, boom, turned around, went back up. And again, all of that information can be found in the trading guide section. So they managed to move back up here, try to do, a blue bar here. They kind of reacted off of it, but then, of course, they drove themselves back through it. Had a red bar here and managed to come right back with the green one, leaned back into that, popped up, hit the zone, and then hit that red bar, made a red one, and then, it managed to make their way on to the downside there. Now, on the daily, and I showed you this in the last video, that the daily had that blue bar when the news had came in on last week. I was just anticipating that they would hold that level, and I'll show it to you here. I was anticipating that they would hold this level and not give a close under the low of this bar. They did it for 2 hours, and then of course on the news I did tell you that they could rotate back down into the static level, so we flipped it. And so we couldn't get that target above because they didn't want to break that daily bar. So having came back down, and clearly there was the blue bar there, they banged their head up against it and just dropped. Having came back down, they managed to bounce. They did bounce down here, and definitely went up to the red bar, came back down. And so this is that drift back up into that red bar. This is just that drift right here. And again, there's the static level from the higher time frame, and we're turning back around with blue bars. So where are they going? Where are they going? That's the thing that I'm going to definitely share with you now. We have some static levels beneath us, and again, you can get real familiar with this content. But we have some static levels beneath us, right beneath that 1930. So you can go ahead and expect them to get down here and go ahead and possibly lift just a bit, maybe cycle up just a bit more, something, maybe not as substantial as this, and then maybe go ahead and give another leg. But if not, they may reverse right down into this area here and try to make their way back up if they want to go up. That's the thing. If they want to go up, you can go ahead and expect them to try to get up here to this target level. But if not, they'll definitely get there and give you another reaction. So on today's activity thus far, that's the range. If you're interested in looking at how that worked, this is the overnight. That's that gray area there. They kind of fell right out of it. It was formed here. They based that, it dropped out, came back for the reference, kind of played the top side, fell out again. Then, of course, at 9:30, kind of drove themselves up with the overshoot here and just kind of cascaded right through that, okay, for the decline. And, of course, this is where they're located now. If you're not familiar with the channel here or the account here, futures trading, you can go ahead and join me, and you can possibly get this information a lot quicker. I did the NQ this morning. Give you a brief look at that just really fast. Put the alert out. It was around 6:30 there. That's what the chart was looking like at that time. I tried to draw out the zones, the micro level zones, as well as the bigger picture, the macro level zone there with the static levels. There's the reactions. There's a smaller time frame outlook on that. So in any instance, if you can, come on over to the social network here and just go ahead and become a partner. So that way you can get this information a lot sooner without me having to buffer all of these videos. Because again, it's taking a little time for me to get it out to you, and you may not be able to benefit as fast as you would like. So that was the alert this morning. Again, just putting this out to give you the next recap and go ahead and show you how far we can possibly travel. And that'll be right down there beneath that 1930. All right. So I hope you all the best with your trading. Take